This is a film showing some of the sights to see in Osaka, Japan, which has more than 20 million inhabitants in its metropolitan area, making it the second largest city in Japan.
The best way to get to Japan involved flying over Japan to Taipei and then doubling back to Osaka. The flight to Japan took me from the ice and snow of winter to warmer climes. The purse shops in the Vancouver airport were attractively lit. After the stopover at Taipei, it was time for the flight to Osaka over the East China Sea, then over two of the main Japanese islands, namely Kyushu and Shikoku. The plane landed at the Kansai Airport, located on an artificial island in Osaka Bay, some 38 kilometers southwest of Osaka. The huge Super Mario Bros. Poster at the airport made it clear that we were entering Japan. There were several transportation options to get into Osaka, including a train named Rapid that looked like it chugged out of a Jules Verne novel about the future. Like the futuristic Rapid train, the utilitarian Nankai Airport Express goes from the airport to Namba Station in Osaka, albeit taking longer. My traditional Japanese hotel was near the Dotonbori district, which is a popular nightlife and entertainment area strung out along a canal.
The Dotonbori Canal, completed in 1615, enhanced trade in the area, but is now mainly a gastronomic wonderland. The Don Quixote Dotonbori store is part of Japan's biggest chain of discount stores, featuring 6 floors packed floor to ceiling with everything from food to electronics. The store has an impressive 25-story tall Ferris wheel running around the outside of the building, although it has been closed for several years. A visit to Osaka Castle is very popular, and walking there takes one past many interesting scenes of life in Osaka. Some of Osaka's manhole covers are very attractive. Buddhist and Shinto shrines are routinely encountered. Shinto is the native religion of Japan, and it was once the state religion. It is a form of animism. In Japan's history, Shinto and Buddhism are closely knit together, and many Japanese still adhere to both. In Shinto, the afterlife and belief are not major concerns. Rather, the emphasis is on fitting into this world instead of preparing for the next. As space is at a premium, parking lots stack cars, and vans are very small. The Kozu Shrine, dedicated to the 16th Emperor of Japan, was originally located near Osaka Castle and moved to its present location in 1583. However, the shrine was completely lost to fire during air raids of World War II, and it was rebuilt in 1961. Adjacent to the Kozu Shrine is the Takakura Inari Shrine, dedicated to Inari, the god primarily known as the protector of rice cultivation. Statues of foxes are often found in the Inari shrines, as foxes are regarded as messengers of Inari. The small grocery stores offer an impressive variety of goods that makes them interesting to visit. Fortunately, it was springtime and the cherry and other fruit trees were in blossom, making for an interesting spectacle. There are websites that predict when the trees will blossom in each Japanese city. Finally, Osaka Castle came into view over the trees, but it was dwarfed by the modern office towers in the background.
In World War II, due to the presence of the gigantic Osaka Army Arsenal near the Osaka Castle, Osaka itself was heavily bombed.
The castle was originally completed in 1583 to be the most formidable castle ever built in Japan. The castle is surrounded by 2 impressive moats backed by high stone walls that make it a challenge to successfully attack the castle. However, the castle fell in 1615 and was burned. In 1665, the main keep was struck by lightning and burnt to the ground. It has been rebuilt and destroyed several more times over the centuries, with the last time being in 1997. The series of gates protecting the entrance to the inner castle with its keep were impressively large. One of the interesting features of Osaka Castle are the megaliths in the castle's protective walls. There are 5 colossal stones over 100 tons and 15 stones over 50 tons. Part of the inner moat is a dry moat due to the terrain. There's a statue to Toyotomi, the head of the clan that originally built the castle, in front of the Hokoku shrine dedicated to him. The octopus stone is the largest of the megaliths at the castle, weighing over 130 tons. Visitors can get their photos taken beside the celebrated samurai Sanada Yukimura, the Crimson Demon of War, who was killed defending the castle in 1615 before the castle tower was burnt. At Osaka, the castle keep or Tenshu is a concrete reproduction of the original interior that was completed in 1997. Inside the Tenshu is a modern museum. The top of the castle keep is decorated with gilt carp fish with a tiger's head. These decorations were thought to prevent fire. Visitors can take a boat trip on the inner moat and see where Godzilla and the monster Anguirus crushed the castle keep whilst battling. The buskers at the castle keep were very entertaining.
Ready? Go, 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 go! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Now, next, grand finale!
Leaving Osaka Castle, it was time to see Osaka at night, when the drab Sutenkaku Tower comes alive with illumination.
At night, the Dotonbori district is a riot of illuminated signboards. The Glico Running Man is one of the most well-known landmarks in Osaka. Since 1935, the Running Man has advertised for Glico, a famous Japanese confectionery company. The Don Quixote Discount Department Store is a landmark due to its giant yellow Ferris wheel. The Achichi Hanpu shop serving battered takoyaki balls containing diced octopus is very popular.
The final destination for the evening was the prominent Sutenkaku Tower. The original Sutenkaku, which means path to heaven structure, was built in 1912 but was damaged in the bombing of the Second World War and was rebuilt in 1956. Sutenkaku stands 31 stories tall and is wonderfully lit up by multicolored lights for part of the evening. The Sutenkaku Tower is located in the Shinsekai area. Shinsekai means New World, but it is now rather a nostalgic part of Osaka. In the Shinsekai area, you can enjoy shopping, food, and other fun activities. At night, the decoration of the restaurants in Shinsekai is dazzling. Hitachi has sponsored the tower since 1957, and the light designs spell out Hitachi's advertisements. The lights on the top of the tower show tomorrow's weather by a combination of different colors. The elevator up the tower takes the visitors to an observation deck where they are greeted by a 1908 statue called Billiken, who is the god of things as they ought to be. Billiken has a wide grin on his face and is sitting with his legs pointing forward. These golden legs are said to bring luck to people, so many visitors touch his feet to get their share of good luck. The exposed metal beams of the tower reminded me of the interior of the submarine Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The view of Osaka illuminated at night is beautiful. In the distance, the changing lights on the large 34-story tall Tempozan Ferris wheel added to the beauty. Exiting the observation deck, one passes through souvenir shops and exhibits such as the Muscle Man. Due to the beautiful illumination, nighttime is surely the most interesting time to visit many parts of downtown Osaka. If you enjoyed this film, please subscribe and like. There are many more similar films available on my channel.